Scott Disick is worried about his ex, Kourtney Kardashian, due to concerns about a potential family conflict. Hi, before we continue, please subscribe to the channel for all Kardashians news and update. Scott Disick is reportedly worried about his ex-partner Kourtney Kardashian due to fears of a growing rift in their family dynamics. Kourtney and her husband, Travis Barker, have been embracing their blended family life, especially after welcoming their first child together, Rocky 13 Barker, in November of last year. However, a recent family situation has drawn attention to potential tensions within the Kardashian-Disick household. In a recent episode of The Kardashians, Kourtney shared her feelings of heartbreak when her eldest son, Mason, chose not to join the family on a trip to Australia. Instead, the 14-year-old opted to stay with his father, Scott Disick. Kourtney openly admitted that Mason's decision made her feel really sad. This moment has since sparked rumors of a family divide, with insiders offering insights into what might be causing the tension. According to sources, Scott believes that Kourtney's decisions could lead to a growing gap between their three shared children, Mason, Penelope, 11, and Rain, 9, and himself. One insider explained that Scott is particularly concerned about being excluded from family vacations. Scott knows Mason didn't want to go on the trip because of Travis, the source claimed. Before Travis entered Kourtney's life, Scott and Kourtney often went on vacations together with their children, not as a couple, but as co-parents committed to raising their kids in a united way. This dynamic is obviously no longer possible, the insider added. Scott feels that Travis shouldn't have an issue with their old arrangement if he's secure in his marriage. In fact, Scott even believes Travis could join the vacations if he wanted to. Scott reportedly feels that the shift in co-parenting dynamics is creating a wider gap between Kourtney and their children's relationship with him. Mason is the perfect example of this. He lives with Scott full-time, and Scott has made it clear that any of his kids are welcome to live with him if they choose. He believes his home offers a more stable environment, the source revealed. Attempts to reach representatives for Kourtney, Travis, and Scott for comment have so far been unsuccessful. Meanwhile, Kourtney appears to be focusing on cherishing the time with her children who joined her on the Australian trip, particularly after experiencing a period of restricted activity during her pregnancy and post-birth recovery. During the trip, Kourtney expressed her excitement and gratitude for the opportunity to bond with her kids in Sydney. In her own words from the episode, "I am in Australia, we made it. We've been having the best time." She further explained, "Travis is touring different cities in Australia for about a week, but because I was on bed rest before and then busy with a newborn at home, I haven't had many outings with my other kids. So, I really wanted to stay in Sydney and enjoy the experience with them." As the family enjoyed their time together, moments of humor also lightened the mood. During a lavish boat ride, young Rain couldn't help but voice his disapproval of Kourtney and Travis's public displays of affection. Catching the couple mid-smooch, Rain exclaimed, "Mom! Stop making out with Travis, bro. Like, didn't you just have a baby? Don't get another one this quick." Kourtney and Travis laughed at his remark but continued their affectionate embrace. Despite the concerns raised by Scott and the speculation surrounding their family dynamics, Kourtney seems determined to focus on building happy memories with her children and new husband. For now, the family's adventures in Australia stand as a testament to Kourtney's efforts to balance her role as a mother while navigating the complexities of blended family life. Meanwhile, Kourtney Kardashian, a key figure on the Kardashians, is deeply in love with her husband, Travis Barker. Despite their romance being strong, blending their families hasn't been as seamless as she might have hoped. Her eldest son, Mason Disick, seems to be pulling away, seeking more privacy, and there's even talk of him considering moving in with his father, Scott Disick. This situation shines a light on the complexities of co-parenting, particularly when new relationships and dynamics come into play. Scott Disick, widely known for his talentless fashion brand and a past filled with struggles, has always had a complicated history with Kourtney. Despite their rocky relationship and his own shortcomings, he has remained deeply attached to her. Losing Kourtney to Travis Barker seems to have driven Scott to focus more on strengthening his bond with their children, especially Mason. For Scott, maintaining a close relationship with his son could be a way to fill the emotional void left by Kourtney moving on. Mason has always shared a close bond with his mother, thanks to Kourtney's dedication to attachment parenting. This parenting style emphasizes love, connection, and open communication. While some critics believe such an approach can lead to overdependence or indulgence, Mason has grown into a bright, witty, and independent teenager. Now 14, he's navigating the challenging teenage years, where hormones and self-discovery shape his outlook and decisions. For reasons not entirely clear, Mason currently seems to gravitate more toward his father, Scott, than his mother. Scott recently shared a clip on Instagram highlighting the strong relationship he shares with Mason. The post showcases Scott's pride in his son and his commitment to being an active father. While Scott has a playful and often mischievous personality, he has clearly embraced his role as a dad, frequently showering his children with love and attention. Fans have noticed this dynamic and commented on his posts, with one remarking that Mason might prefer spending time with Scott because he doesn't display excessive public affection with a partner, unlike Kourtney and Travis. Scott's parenting efforts and his visible love for his children have earned him admiration from some followers online. Many fans see him as a father who truly cherishes his time with his kids. However, it's undeniable that his history with Kourtney continues to cast a shadow over their co-parenting relationship. In the past, Scott's behavior, including infidelity and lack of commitment, caused significant pain for Kourtney. Despite this, he loved her in his own way and even wanted to marry her. However, Kourtney refused, likely aware that a long-term commitment might not resolve their deeper issues. After their separation, Scott seemed to hold on to the hope that they might reunite. However, Kourtney's marriage to Travis Barker solidified that their romantic chapter was closed. This shift in Kourtney's life understandably impacted her children. Adjusting to a new family dynamic, particularly one involving a step-parent, is rarely straightforward. For Mason, watching his mother immerse herself in her relationship with Travis may have brought about mixed emotions. The visible affection between Kourtney and Travis could be overwhelming for a teenager navigating his own feelings about family and loyalty. The challenges of co-parenting become even more pronounced in situations like these. While Kourtney and Scott seem to want what's best for their children, the underlying tension of their past relationship and the presence of new partners can complicate matters. Both parents naturally want to spend as much time as possible with their kids, which can sometimes feel like an emotional tug-of-war. While some co-parents find a way to strike a balance, others struggle, leading to moments of conflict and misunderstandings. Scott's dedication to his children is evident, but it's also clear that his lingering feelings for Kourtney play a role in how he navigates their current family situation. As Kourtney continues to build her life with Travis, Scott appears to be channeling his energy into fostering a closer bond with Mason. While this may be a positive development for their father-son relationship, it also raises questions about how Mason perceives his parents' dynamic and how it might influence his own sense of identity and belonging. Kourtney, on the other hand, has always prioritized her children's happiness and well-being. Her decision to practice attachment parenting reflects her deep commitment to nurturing her kids. Thanks for watching. Please do well to share your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more Kardashian updates.